This is the latest installment, excuse me, of the What Nobody Gets About series. And today's installment deals with Jeffrey Epstein. And I have been wanting to do this for the longest time because I don't even know where to start with it because there's a lot to discuss. Believe me. Now, first things first, before I begin, I'm going to ask you to subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell so you're notified of live streams and new videos, and to subscribe to the channel. And I'm here to tell you, I'm so proud and I feel so timely to talk about our sponsor, My Patriot Supply. Right now, I'm going to take $200 off a 3-month emergency food order and go to preparewithlionel.com. And let me just say something. We're not talking about banana chips and prunes, put up in a jar. We're talking about a 3-month emergency food supply kit. Over 2,000 calories a day, 21 varieties with a 25-year shelf life, 120 pounds of food, 6 rugged, modular, beautiful, water-resistant buckets, free shipping, no MSG, resealable heavy-duty 4-layer pouches with oxygen absorbers, breakfast, lunches, dinners. Listen to me. Are you listening? You paying attention? I used to think that people, I'm sure you did too, years ago, when things were okay, when things were normal, I thought, storing food? I mean, what do you think is going to happen? The black helicopters? Look at what's happening in California. Look at the hurricanes. Look at the wildfires. Look at the earthquakes. Look at just look at what's happening everywhere from East Palestine to the Lahaina to the West. Just now, Washington State fires. In New York, we've got orange skies because of fires in Canadian forests. And you get a supply chain backup, and food is going to be a commodity you cannot substitute like never before. Trust me when I'm saying this. Be honest. Do you think buying food is crazy now? Do you think being prepared for God knows what is off the chain? Go to preparewithlionel.com, save $200 right off the bat. Okay? Good. I'm telling you. Now, let me get a couple of things straight regarding our good friend, all right, Jeffrey Epstein. I use that term in a most disrespectful way. They killed him. They killed him. They got him. It was asphyxia. They choked him. This was an absolute thing. They got him. I mean, they got him. This was a choke, not a carotid restraint. This was a choke. Hyoid bone, thyroid cartilage, fracture, anterior dorsal pressure, strangulation, crush. This is a homicide. Period. Petechial hemorrhaging, livor mortis, go through it. Now, if you, especially now with all this, we love true crime. This is it. No, he committed suicide. Suicide? What? Did you ever see anybody hear about, remember his roommate? Remember that guy, Tartaglione? Remember the story? I'm not going to have to explain everything to you. Go back and read it. Most people were just, I'm thinking, what? But then they'll say, well, why? Why would they? I don't know why. All I care about are forensics. Whether it's 9/11 or Jeffrey Epstein or JFK or whatever it is, I care about forensics. Show me the evidence. I don't know why. I don't know why they wouldn't just whack him somewhere and just have him disappear. Why wait till he comes into Teterboro and then, finish? I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. But I will tell you this. They got him. They whacked him. They got him in a federal detention in MCC. They wanted you to know, apparently, we can get him anywhere. Let everybody know. Okay, fine. But what's it really about? What was he about? First of all, everybody calls him a pedophile. I have said this before, and I will say this again. That's not what this is about. Now, to most people, they hear the word pedophile, they think kids. It's like, okay, I understand that. Pedophilia is a form of chronophilia, which deals with a sexual attraction for either children. There's a phebophilia, there's hebophilia, there's post, who the hell knows, prepubescent, post, and I don't. That's a part of it. Some of them were underage. I'm not even going to go through with this. That's not what Jeffrey Epstein was about. Jeffrey Epstein was about a honeypot. Jeffrey Epstein was about extortion. Jeffrey Epstein was about blackmail. And the question that nobody is asking, forget Ghislaine Maxwell, that story we'll never understand. I don't care about that. I've got one question. The question. You want to know what it is? Who's got the tapes? Who's got the videos? Who's got the evidence? Who's got that treasure trove of everything? Let me give you an example. Let's say I am looking to do a big deal with some big tech corporate cloud Silicon Valley. I don't know what, worth billions. And I want to get an edge. I want to either buy into it at a discount or push somebody out, or I just whatever. Or maybe I'm planning on something militarily. Maybe I'm involved in some kind of a, oh, I don't know. Maybe I'm just wanting to get something on the enemy. And I go and I say, hey, listen, through friends and through, do you have anything in the Epstein files on our friend, Mr. Epstein, involving anybody else? Do you have anything with that? Do you have Epstein with so-and-so? Do you have, or rather, let's say I'm looking for a big famous person X. Do you have him with an underage girl or, oh, you do? Well, how good is the quality? How about this? Wow. What's that worth? What's that worth? Think about this. You've got people in compromising positions that are, I mean, and again, why? Why would they do this? Why? I don't know why. Prince Andrew, Bill Gates, Bill Clinton. I don't know if they did anything, but with Andrew, you think somebody would say either through MI6 or FBI or all of the intel agencies that you share information. Everybody knew that Jeffrey Epstein was a perv. Everybody. I knew that, and I didn't even know. I mean, everybody knew that. Everybody. How about when they have parties when he's released from basically having sex, underage sex in Florida, and they got a party? What are we going for? Hey, we're going to Jeffrey Epstein's party. Why? To celebrate his release from the sex. I mean, this is you've got the biggest names in Hollywood and news and media who all have, remember, they all have their own security forces who are ex-cops and ex-FBI and ex-everything. They knew everything about him. But not everybody who, listen, a party's a party. Some people just went there to eat or whatever it was. Not everybody was involved in sex. Not everybody was. But the list of people. And they always said, what about the black book? I love the way they throw these little crumbs out that mean nothing. Who's got Epstein's black book? Who cares about his black book? His black book. That's not what I want. Where are the tapes? I've got my idea. Put it this way. I've got a list of people I would ask who I think would most probably be privy to that, but we'll never know. Because we're off, you, the world, some weird little, oh, here's Ghislaine Maxwell. Here's her mugshot. Oh, she got into a scrape and some, who cares about that? That story was this phony baloney. I don't understand it. I don't get it. That's not what he was about. You see, Yeah, it's interesting, where we came from and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's interesting. I got that. That's gonna go nowhere. I wanna know who's got that. Who's got all that information? Do you know what that means? And the money? And what you could do to change military operations, um, uh, international negotiations between countries, between power. It is just and whoever's got that. I mean, I hope you talk about that's the. I would want people to know I have nothing to do with this because every jackal, every contract bad guy who themselves says there's a bounty, get a hold of the guy who's got that. And if you get him, if you find the person, perhaps persuade him to maybe let you know what. And you know what persuade means, okay? I mean, that's the story. But of course, it won't go anywhere. Why? Because we have the attention span of a gnat and the imagination of a mollusk. We don't know anything. We don't care about anything. And yet we're this country that has this supposed love affair with true crime stuff. We love true crime. Oh, we love true crime. Oh, look at the Gilgo Beach guy. Look, he threw a pizza crust away. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at the DNA. We found out who he was. But we can't find out who had the cocaine in the White House with with the fingerprints in the plastic bag and the DNA with 35 camera. I mean, come on, stop it. But and we don't pursue it. We lose interest because we have ADHD or whatever you want to call it, with all due respect. We just don't know. So the bottom line, when you talk about Jeffrey Epstein, you can say he's a pedophile. Okay, whatever. Again, I don't care what his particular predilection was. He could be into frottage or undonism. Who cares? That's not the story. You see what you would do? What would you do without me? What would you do? Who explains this to you like this? Nobody. Now let me go back to what I'm saying again. Now listen to me. I'm going to say this again. I don't know when it's going to happen. I don't know if it's going to be a hurricane, a tornado, a tsunami, a cyclone, a nor'easter, sandstorm, locust. Who in the hell knows? But the first time something goes wrong, stores are going to be shut down. Supply chains, strikes, name it. Catastrophe. You know it and I know it. Patriot Food, My Patriot Supply, preparewithlionel.com. Only use that link. All right? We're not talking about some nicety like some little goo-gaw, something you're going to buy. We're talking about survival food. All right, dear friend, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell so you're notified of live streams of new videos, and comment as you see fit.